Hi everybody, it's Alison back again from DigiTeach Media. Hello. If this is your first time watching in the group, make sure you go up to guide 1 because I introduced a little bit about me, who I am, the sorts of things I have done, what I am doing, and how it is I've come to know quite a bit about growing businesses on social media in particular, and using social media and digital marketing to grow businesses, to get them to a brand status so you can then be monetized and obviously do brand collabs. So, which I know everybody loves. I do too. It's super exciting. It's kind of like recognition for work that you've done, because to be monetized by a platform and for other big brands to pay you to run ads on your content or to want to do collabs with you is like, it's like you've met a certain level, you know, you've gone beyond what lots of people say. Oh yeah, I went on Canva and designed a logo, I have a brand. This is like proper branding. So today I'm going to be looking at some of the magical things in monetization to help you ideally sell out on social, because being monetized on social media, it isn't just for that status that you can say, oh, I monetize, because that is a bit of a vanity metric. It's like people whack on about having thousands and thousands of followers. But sometimes those accounts just aren't making any money. They might look like they have got loads of followers, but they might not be making any money. They're probably not getting high engagement. And I'll tell you how you know when someone is doing really well. On my particular brand, not DigiTeach, DigiTeach is quite new to sort of help people and help business owners. But my actual brands, when I'm doing lives or I'm doing any content, you literally see an ad pop up. I'm sure you've seen it when you've been scrolling on Facebook or Instagram. You'll be watching something on Facebook Watch and then an ad will pop up. That person that you were watching prior to that ad coming up on their content is monetized. So I'm going to go through a few things with you to show you all the different things that you can do within monetization, because everybody thinks it's just about getting paid to promote a product or service like influencing, which it is. But there is so much more to it as well, and if you use all of these different things, you can grow your business so much. Sorry, it's just turned my phone off. So let's have a little look, and I'm going to give you a bit of a screenshot. Oh, not that one, this one. First of all, I showed you, this is the effects of monetization. This is all organic growth, and this is from one of my brands. And what in like the summer of last year, I was getting like 1,000 new followers a day on Facebook. I was like, my phone was blowing up. I was getting notification after notification, and I was just like, oh my God. And I wasn't actually even posting at that time, or hadn't posted on that day. So it is like an avalanche. When you get high engagement from your content, it is like an avalanche. It just keeps rolling, because this was on Facebook. They started pushing my content out to more and more people. So after I'd finished doing my lives or putting in my content, that content would still just keep going out and out. So it is just monstrous. So I have on here, so this is a screenshot. So I did 31st of March, you can see it's pretty recent, of one of my brands. So these are the different things that you are within the monetization status of. This is Facebook. So I'm also, my monetization is actually mirrored on Instagram as well. But Facebook have the biggest selection of monetization tools on all of the platforms. So what that means is you can earn maybe 6 to 7 times as much on Facebook, because they have such an amazing monetization suite, perfect for creators. Now, you don't, as you can see, I am not 20, I am not a supermodel, I am monetized, I'm influencing within my own niche, which is languages, education, digital and social media. So you don't have to be the typical, whatever you think a typical influencer looks like. It can be like an old dinosaur like me. So don't let these things, vanity metrics again, hold you back, because they'll hold back your business. So the first one is instant articles. I don't know if you know about this, but instant articles is once you've got your own website, if you've got your own website, you might already have it, you will have hopefully a blog and news content, and then Facebook will pay you to put ads on your content, a little bit like Google AdSense, but Facebook do pay more than Google. Don't forget that all of these platforms are in massive competition with each other. However, to be approved for instant articles, you have to have a super high readership rate. Now, it's going about over 15 years ago now. I used to be a resident blogger for Gingerbread, which is chaired by J.K. Rowling, and I wrote for her for free for 3 years. So I learned a lot about SEO optimization, blogging, etc., etc. So obviously I have instant articles set up on my different accounts. I have 27 different Facebook pages. So once you get monetized on one, it's like opens the doorways. I'm not monetized to the same level as my biggest brand on all of them, but I'm at least over halfway on all of them. So it's like once you keep your social media accounts in good check, which I want to talk to you about in a minute, and you don't breach things, you don't breach policies, and you are promoting your business and yourself in a clean and professional way, they literally will just like really help you so much. So the first one is instant articles. The other one is paid online events. So paid online events, got little things here, are really, really good. These are excellent. We saw this come up in the pandemic on social media. Facebook are super subtle when they roll things out, I have noticed. So in the pandemic, they brought out online events. If you're monetized, you can do paid online events. So I can set up a seminar, a class, or even a course actually on Facebook now, and I can charge someone, but entry fee to any of those events. These are amazing ways to grow your business because they feature at the top of Facebook's like free marketing. This event is happening if it's like local to where you are or within your niche, if you're beauty or something like that. It will show up on your I don't think I can do it on here. It shows up it shows up actually on the Facebook like desktop or laptop viewing, and it's really, really good. So that's another way. And like I said, they've actually just brought out online courses, which is quite new. And I have just launched today a 6-week, so it's 1 hour every Sunday for 6 weeks. I have launched a little mini course for $27 on how you can basically remodel all of your social media. So I'm going each week through each one: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube Shorts, and I'm basically going to show you, I'm actually going to do it live on my account and on other accounts as well, because whoever comes on the course, it's completely interactive. You will be able to join me on video chat actually within the Facebook platform and talk to me, talk to other class people. It's going to be brilliant. So there are details somewhere, but that is another way of growing your business. It's helped me massively grow my language school, and I'll tell you 2 reasons why. The first one is trust. If someone can book and pay for something online, like Facebook shops, Facebook courses, Facebook events, because Facebook is such a massive brand, it's worldwide, it's known worldwide, and because the Facebook assets are so big, no one is going to worry about paying for something on Facebook. It's like when you buy something on PayPal, as a buyer, if there is anything wrong with the seller, if they're really they're a bit dodge, they will automatically refund you. That is massive when you are trying to build a business and you do not have a big brand reputation behind you. For example, my language school is worldwide, so people from all over the world enroll in my classes, on my events, buy my stuff. But there's always the issue about currency fees, about trust with different banks, and then also taking someone off of their platform onto your own website. When people can do it within Facebook itself, it removes all of that. Oh, I don't know. Is this a new website? Can I trust this website? Can I trust this? Within the app, desktop or on the phone, it removes all of that, so you ultimately make more sales, and you start to build the like, trust, and know factor, which are the three that's the pinnacle things when you're marketing. The next one is in-stream ads. So I get paid for this quite a lot because I do a lot of lives. So every time I go live, I decide whether I want mid-roll, pre-roll, or end-roll ads. And if I'm doing something quite long, I'll probably have all of them. And I have massive brands actually sponsoring me, paying me to put their products and services over my content. And what's really nice is you can choose. So obviously I'm not going to choose a brand that is in competition with me. For example, it's an English language school. Sage Accounting, for example, they advertise. I have no problem with that. Travel companies, they advertise. I have no problem with that. Come to London, obviously, they're learning English. I have no problem with that. So all of these different things can be very, very, very good and nice and interesting. And all the time is elevating your business and elevating your brand. Because when people see ads on your content, they're like, okay, it's better than the blue verification mark in some cases. So the next one obviously is the brand Collab dashboard, which I did talk about quite a bit in my first guide. And that's where you can obviously get paid to promote other people's stuff. You can set your amount. I set a certain amount for an image. If they want to tag me in something or use any of my content, video content. And when they tag it, it automatically comes through onto my Brand Collabs dashboard, and I view it before they post it. So they can't just go tagging you in something that you wouldn't necessarily approve of or want to be aligned with. So that's really nice too. So that's the first section of monetization, which is where I'm at. I haven't met yet the level for in-stream ads. I have for live ads, but not in-stream ads. So the difference there is when your content is not live, if you pre-record a video and then you upload it, I might not necessarily get paid for ads on there. They might run ads on it, but I won't get paid for it. The other one is in subscriptions. So I don't know if you watch anything like Lad Baby, because I like them. I think they're really funny, Lad Baby. So obviously, for example, Lad Baby, they have millions of followers. You can subscribe to Lad Baby for $4.95 a month or something like that, and then you'll get extra edits, so them editing their stuff before they cut it down and make it look clean and all the rest of it. So if you're a fan, that might interest you. You do have to have a massive following. We're kind of into the millions now, but you can definitely do that. And obviously stars. So stars, we see that quite a lot on TikTok. And this is quite new on Facebook. So people can send stars to you. They buy stars through the Facebook app or Instagram app. And when you're presenting, doing something live, whatever it is that you're doing, they can send you stars. On TikTok, they've got all sorts of different gimmicks on TikTok. And when someone's live, you can send all sorts of things. It depends who the creator is and what it is. So basically that is all of the monetization. So let me just turn that bit off here. So there we go. So if anyone has any questions about this, please do let me know in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, let me know as well. That's a real brief overview of monetization. When you're working your social media towards monetization, there are all sorts of rules and policies that you need to be aware of. I could spend ages talking about this. I'm going to give you an example. When I first got monetized, I had hit all of the targets, and then I got a violation, and I'm like, why have I got a violation notice? I haven't done anything wrong. And it took about 6 months, I'm not joking, to get the violation lifted. I was so infuriated, and I didn't know what I'd done wrong. And what I had actually done wrong, without knowing, completely naively, is that I had shared one of my posts into a Facebook group, because yes, I was trying to obviously get more people involved and attracted to what I was doing, but that is actually considered to be inauthentic. So you're not allowed to do that. That's what they call inauthentically and artificially, they say, trying to inflate your figures. I wasn't trying to inflate my figures. I was just like, yeah, this is my brand. Here, come on over to my page. I can teach you English. I can teach you this. I can teach you that. So you got to be really, really careful. Within one of my programs, I've got a whole section of monetization, because it changes regularly. All the rules change regularly, and you have to be really, really careful, because, like I said, you can very naively do something without even realizing, you can do something wrong without even realizing you've done something wrong. So you do have to be careful. Anyway, that's it for me, and I hope it's really, really useful. So obviously, as well as knowing all of the things you need that are available to you to grow your business online, obviously also need to have like a massively systematic vault of social media content, which is why I created the content vault, which you can get over on my website, and I mentioned that yesterday as well. So this is like a volume of information, volume of templates, seriously loads and loads and loads of masterclasses and how-to tutorials, and at the moment it's $47. I always talk in dollars because I work a lot with the States, so you won't find anything in pounds on my website. It's all on dollars. So it works out about 37 quid, which is like, or 35 quid, which is really, really, really cheap, instead of 99. And as things go, I'm always updating and changing. So there was a big section in one of my programs on TikTok shops when they came out, because I was invited to TikTok UK online to when they launched all of their shops to promote that. So that's really interesting too. So much information. So anyway, I don't want to talk too much because yesterday was a little bit longer than kind of what I wanted to be. I'm trying to keep these short, sweet and snappy for you. And like I said, if you want to take an hour every Sunday, starting in 2 weeks' time, come along on my little course. If you enroll on it and you can't actually be there for the live, don't worry, because it's all recorded. You can obviously have a copy of that recording, but what's really nice is that you can actually interact with me in real time through video. It's kind of like Zoom, but it's not, because it's going to be inside of one of the Facebook group rooms, but you'll be able to talk to me, see me, I'll see you. And I'm only having like 40 people on this. I don't want hundreds and hundreds of people, because then it like reduces the amount of real time that people can take to talk and ask questions and discuss things. And at the end of that, like 6 weeks, we're going to have a massive virtual networking party. So bring your Prosecco. Anyway, speak to you soon, guys. Take care. And I will be doing another live next Sunday. Goodbye.